student, so that I can explain well that what is actually the direction is given, that what are the things to be taken in the NEET exams and what are the things not, definitely are not likely to be taken in the exam hall. Okay, so before that, what the things that you have to remember, just hold on. So any NEET exams, I'm not especially telling about this NEET exam. Okay, only the host can share the meeting. So I think the host will allow to share me. So just hold on. Okay, so yes. So just hold on. Okay, all right. Okay, so the first of all, you have to remember these things are prohibited in exam hall. Okay, these things are definitely prohibited in exams hall. So you can't take these things in your exams hall. Make sure you are not carrying these things, especially calculator, not allowed, bag not allowed, tiffin box, definitely, you know. The most common mistake that I found, watch. No, any watch. It might be a digital watch, it might be a manual watch, whatever be. Watch is not allowed, please remember, okay? And also remember the necklace, earrings, normal rings, nothing is allowed. Okay, so take away all the jewelries at your home. Okay, so no necklace is not allowed, earring, nor any ring. Okay, and even a ring of your finger, nothing is allowed. Okay. Next, hat or cap not allowed, definitely. Books not allowed, definitely. Even the notepad or board is not allowed. Many of you are asking me, sir, whether board is allowed or not. Make sure you are not carrying a board, because no board is not allowed in the actual exam hall. Okay, so board is not allowed. Make sure. Okay, so be sure this is not allowed. Board is not allowed at all. Okay. Next, what is not allowed? In mobile phone, definitely not allowed. Wallet, even wallet is not allowed. If you feel that you need to carry some money, then only, suppose anything for local transport or anything else, or suppose you are not able to find your mother or father, just you want to call someone else. So you need, you have to have some money in your pocket. So just keep a notes of money. I mean, only the note. Suppose 10 rupees note or 20 rupees note, that you can carry. But I would like to tell that please take company of your parents, and definitely then only you attend the exam, so that will be easier to you. So definitely don't carry wallet. Wallet is not at all allowed. If you want to carry like 10 rupees or 20 rupees note, that might be allowed. Even that will vary from center to center, so better not to carry money, not to carry wallet. Okay. Okay. Next, if you talk about the pen is not allowed. The pen will be given to you in the exam hall. They will have their own pen. Okay, your pen will be discarded. So if you are carrying a 100 rupees pen, that 100 rupees are going to be lost. Okay, so pen will not be allowed in the exam hall. They will give their own. They will provide you with pen. Don't worry. So shoes, yeah. You have to remember the shoes are not allowed. Okay, the shoes are not allowed because it is having the thick sole. So it's a very important. Shoes are not allowed. Okay, no other shoes. You can't, you never ever, be it for the boy shoes or the girls shoes, shoes are not allowed. What to read, that I will tell. What to wear up, what not to wear up, that I will tell. But definitely never ever wear on a shoe. Camera, definitely camera is, no one is going to take DSLR camera there. So basic mistake basically you people make, mainly the pen, shoe, wallet and board. So these are the commonest mistake that I found, and so I am warning you that don't use it. Definitely watch. No other watch is allowed. Okay, even no other religious band. There are so many religious bands that religious bands are not allowed. Okay, be it red or black, whatever, it's not allowed. Okay. Okay, so these are the main thing that you have to remember. Apart from that, what you have to remember, there are few things that to be carried in the exam hall. Okay, there are few things that have to be carried in the exam hall. Number one, admit card, and this is actually the checklist that you have to carry in the exam hall. Then on the fine morning of 13th September, I mean on the next Sunday, make sure that you are having these things in your custody. That is admit card and declarations. And in the admit card, as you already know, there is a declaration duly signed by the parents. Okay, in the admit card, you have to carry the admit card. Okay, and there is also and just below the admit card you can find there's a short paragraph of declaration that I am having this or that I will also explain what to write or not to write. But just make sure that you are having admit card printed. You have already printed the admit card, and also there is a declaration you have duly filled up and duly signed by the parents. Okay, and make the print. You make 2 copy of print, because one you will duly fill, and your parents will sign that, and another one if you find that should be kept blank. It's very important. 2 copy extra photograph is very, very important, and that should be same as applications form or admit card form, because sometimes you may find that if both of the photographs of you are not same or similar, they might create some problem there. Actually, there are many time I found many dramas there. Okay, one more thing that I want to tell, that transparent water bottle you should carry basically. Okay, transparent water bottle you should carry. What you can do that suppose you have bought Bisleri bottle or whatever you are Kinley bottle, whatever you have bought, and as you know that there's a cap, and just everything is like transparent there, and only one thing, there is a sticker like Bisleri or Kinley, whatever. Just remove it. Just remove the sticker, and you will get the whole transparent bottle with water, because they just want that there is no other devices, Bluetooth devices are kept in the water. Okay, so it should be completely transparent, or when they might check your cap, whether inside the cap, bottle cap, whether they need any Bluetooth devices or not. So definitely you have to very sure that they might check these things. So this is called frisking. So they will also do frisking. What is frisking actually? Frisking means suppose you are the person like this, and they will have some metal detector, and with the metal detector they will scan from top to bottom, and ultimately they will find whether any metal or electromagnetic substance are there or not. So this is called frisking. Okay, and one more thing that you have to know, that 50 ml sanitizer, that's a mandatory thing you have to carry. Even you might not be allowed if you are not carrying 50 ml sanitizer bottle. That should be completely 50 ml that you should carry in your hand to the exam hall. Okay, next, 1 surgical mask, 1 pair of surgical gloves. It might happen they will discard your mask and they will give you a new mask, but you have to, for your safety, you have to carry this mask. 1 surgical mask you have to carry, 1 pair of surgical gloves you have to carry. All right, this is very, 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 very important. Okay, if you want, you might carry N95 mask also. That's a completely different thing. But at least carry 1 surgical mask. And actually I would like to tell that at least buy 2 to 3 masks, because sometimes surgical masks are very delicate, and you might find that the straps of the mask, they might torn, they might tear, and ultimately so carry 2 or 3 masks. That would help you. Actually, that will ultimately help you. Okay, and 1 pair of surgical gloves. That's also important, because I think actually it's if you find the JEE Mains exam, in some centers the gloves were distributed. Even in Kolkata, some centers gloves were distributed. In some center of the Kolkata, or even all India. Even I have taken the news on. I asked many exam centers that whether the gloves were distributed or not, and the students were telling that no sir, the gloves are not distributed in JEE Mains. So I think I don't know what will happen in the NEET exams actually, but if they are giving you the gloves that you have to wear on and you have to write with gloves, so be prepared with this 7 days for it. An ID proof. This is the most important part. Why? Don't carry Aadhaar card digitally printed. I mean, you have to carry the original government sent Aadhaar card. If you are telling that, sir, this is the print versions of my Aadhaar card, you can check my Aadhaar number with the government registered portal. No one is there who will check that and will verify your Aadhaar card. So make sure you are carrying that Aadhaar card which is sent by Government of India to your home by postal. Okay, never ever carry that color Xerox of Aadhaar card. Never ever carry the digital print of the Aadhaar card. Always carry the original Aadhaar card which is sent by Government of India to your postal address. Clear? If you have any doubt, feel free to ask. Again, I am telling, 1 year I found there is a lot of confusions regarding to that, and even the students were not a student. The students were not allowed. Only the reason was only that the students had Aadhaar card which is digitally printed, and he himself has printed that. But the Aadhaar number is definitely correct. If someone has the courage to verify it from the government portal, they can easily find that details is absolutely correct. But no one is there who will verify and will allow you to sit in the exam. So please, if you are carrying the Aadhaar card, and definitely carry the original Aadhaar card which is sent by Government of India to your postal address. And I would also like you to tell that please carry more than one ID proof. If whoever is whoever is checking at the gate, he will, if the person is not allowing that you can't carry more than 2 IDs, then you will hand over to your parents at gate. Okay, so try to carry the Aadhaar card. If you don't have the Aadhaar card, then carry the voter card but original, and or PAN card, and also you can carry the PAN card on driving license, but definitely try to carry either Aadhaar card or a voter card. This is the best documents actually. And if you are carrying the Aadhaar card, make sure you are carrying the original copy of the Aadhaar card. Okay, and try to bring at least 2 ID cards. So my preference, carry Aadhaar card along with voter card in original. If the person who is in charge of in gate, if the person is allowing, yes, you can carry both of them, then you will enter both of them. And if the person is telling no, only you should, in your hand you should have only Aadhaar card, that actually going to happen. I'm just creating the exact moment of the time. The person who will be at the gate, he will tell you, all the candidates are requested to carry only the Aadhaar card, number 1. Number 2, photographs. Okay. Number 3, transparent water bottle. Okay, and sanitizer. This, because at the gate you will be provided with mask and the gloves. Okay, and along with definitely your ID proofs. It might be ID proofs. So these are the things you need to carry. Again, I'm telling, admit card with declarations, ID proof, sanitizer, transparent water bottle. You definitely carry the water bottle, because you people will be allowed to enter in the exam hall with different slots. And definitely there are also I mean to say, this is a photo of you, extra copies, because that will be pasted on the WEMA sheet. I mean attendance sheet, not the WEMA sheet, attendance sheet. Okay, and I am telling you to carry 2 copies of printed admit card, and print the admit card all the 3 pages. I will show you. In the admit card you can find there is 3 pages. First page, your your details, then there is a declaration, there are few COVID advisory, there are few pre-exam, post-exam things or advisory that is given. So print all the things. Okay, if they are not allowing, no, throw the last 2 pages, that's a different thing. But I will request everyone, print all the things. Okay, so admit card,
বাকি
2
দুটো
copy
পেজও মানে নিয়ে যাব, মানে যখন এন্টার করব।
yes, carry it.
টাইড আপ করে নেব একসাথে।
Yes, no, don't tie up. I would request use a James clip.
Okay.
Use a James clip, that's a better thing. Use a James clip. If they are telling no, throw these 2, you will just simply throw.
Okay,
and you will carry only 1. Okay, so these are the things that I have drawn already. Okay, now I will show you. Okay, and one more thing, the dress code. If I talk about the dress code, many people, they are asking over WhatsApp and Telegram, even in text. So I am requesting everyone, whether be it boys or girls, try to use single color t-shirt, no design, only single color t-shirt. It might be whatever be the color, blue, black, white, whatever, but the t-shirt should be half sleeve. T-shirt should be single color, no design in it, and it should be a t-shirt. Okay, no shirt, because it should be without button, without any button. If you are using the button, they might tell you, yeah, please remove the button. Okay, whatever it might happen. So I think that will create some psychological stress in you. So I'm just telling the fact to enter smoothly in the exam hall, follow my guidelines. That will help you. And never ever carry any jewelries, earring, nose piece, whatever. I don't know what type of jewelries might a girl wear, but definitely never ever. The common jewelries, definitely please don't wear anything for these 3 hours. And for boys and girls, both of them, try to use trouser type of things where you are having minimum button or like small button. I mean, if it's the trouser is with like a ribbon type of thing, you might use. Or if you are even using, then try, and the button should contain a very small button, and like this type of the things. Even if they are finding there is a lot of huge metals are there, they might check you, and I think that will not be a good thing in your exam hall. So these are the things. And definitely slipper. If you talk about, okay, there is one more thing that is actually missed here, that you should carry the slipper and sandal. No shoes. Don't wear a shoes. Sandals or slipper. Okay. So this is about the dress code. If you have a question, definitely I will tell you. I will answer those questions also. But by this time, let me show you the exact what is actually told in the admit card. Just hold on. Okay. So just hold on. And this is actually the cropped up image of one of my student. Okay. Okay, so you can find that like this is the question paper. Okay, this is the you can find this is the first page of your admit card, and there are definitely in the first page there is some your details also that is actually hidden intentionally here. So first you can find there is a paper, and this is definitely that students he or she opted the paper in English, so that's why that is present. So date of examination, you should check at least. You should check all the details are matching with your requirements or not. Date of examination will be definitely 13th September. And the timing of entry, this is very important. Entry timing is 12:20 in 12:20. But so I would request everyone, this is a reporting time. Don't go late even a single minute. Okay, NEET exams is very, 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 very serious. I'm again telling there are a lot of examples, Even I'm telling you, I guarantee you, out of 18 lakh students, 1 lakh students will not be allowed to enter in the exam. So only due to this time issues. Every year it happens. Every year. The reason is that they are very strict in time, very strict. So I would request everyone that if the center is far from you, try to arrange some accommodation there 1 day or 2 days before, and your distance should be a walking distance from the actual exam hall. I think you might feel this is so silly, sir, but not. Because this day now, on that particular 13th September, you will face a huge traffic jam. This is the scenario of every year. And in this huge traffic jam, many people, they are delayed to reach their destinations. So I am requesting everyone, try to arrange an accommodation just nearby to your exam hall. Okay, and on the day before, reach in that exam hall, reach in that, not exam hall, reach in that accommodations, and on the exam hall, you can definitely, even you can go by simply walking, at a walking distance you can go. So this is my simple and most important part of for the entry in the exam hall. And next importantly, there is a gate. Yeah, tell.
রিপোর্টিং টাইমটা কি সেন্টারের উপর ভ্যারি করে না ওটা সবার ক্ষেত্রে এক?
No, reporting time is actually what happens for the reporting time. If you talk about reporting time is different. Okay, actually the reporting time in this year, what I found, the reporting time is varying from person to person. I mean, because to actually this is only to avoid the gathering. This is only to avoid the gathering. This year NEET exams, they have customized reporting time for different people. Okay, you can find for this candidate the exam the reporting time is 12:20. There are a lot of candidates I found 11:30, 11:20, 1 p.m. Okay, so okay, but the gate closing time is 1:30 for everyone. No one will be allowed to enter after 1:30 p.m. Make sure. No one. There will be a lot of most of the exams hall, they have a very strong security force, and they will not allow you to enter after this 1:30 p.m. Okay, so try to, and you can feel, and you can find all the situations when on 13th September you will find that. Don't worry, but just I am trying to depict the situations. And timing of the test, if you're talking about the timing of the test, is 12 p.m. 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. as you already know. And the center will be very definitely, and make sure you are quite confident about the location of the center. Okay, I'm many a time you might find find that the centers are of similar name. I mean Kendriya Vidyalaya of Park Street, Kendriya Vidyalaya of suppose another locations. So you might find that both of the, so read all the complete locations, complete address of the exams hall. Okay. Next one, and that's why I'm telling that please go and visit the exam hall the day before exams. Don't think that you will read so many things day before exams and you will have a tremendous beautiful rank only by reading the day before exams. So I have read okay, this is the guideline. I think you know, I have read the instruction and the guideline and the relevant orders of the government of India pertaining to the COVID-19 pandemic. I have read the informations bulletin and instructions notice related to the exam hall available in the website nta-neet.nic.in. I have been in last 14 days. Okay, and if you have a flu-like symptom, make sure you should inform them. Actually, don't think that they will not allow you in the exam hall if you inform them. No. If you have flu-like symptom and you should tell them that, sir, I have fever, sir, I have cough or breathlessness, whatever. Okay, so if you have any fever-like things in last 14 days, you can mark any of them. If you don't have, then no need to mark. Being in close contact with confirmed COVID cases, then you should also mark. And at a less than 1 meter distance for more 15 minutes or not, whatever. So 15 minutes, actually there is some guidelines, 15 minutes exposure minimum should you need to have a COVID to transmit the COVID cases. Okay, not being in close contact with the person suffering from COVID-19, I am under mandatory quarantine. If you were in mandatory quarantine, that also you should let them know. And travel the following cities or country in the last 14 days prior to arriving the exam center. So suppose you have, so name of the city and the country, date of the arrival in the center city. So suppose you are traveling from from any one center, any one city to another city, suppose city this to city Kolkata. So you should let them know that travel the following cities or country in the last 14 days prior to arriving at the center. Okay, so last 14 days, if you had any travel history, you should let them know. The health and the well-being of our community is the first priority. That's definitely you should maintain also. And there's also signature that you have to do. One, any either parent signature, I mean mother or father, whoever, they can signature. Here you should paste the photo, and that photo should be similar as the application form to avoid any unfortunate instances. So I request everyone, please paste the similar photo that you have pasted. I mean you have uploaded for your application form. That will actually allow you to avoid unwanted circumstances. So okay, this is most important. And before reaching exam, paste this. Okay, and here the candidate left thumb impression, and that also before reaching the center, you have to keep that. Okay, so they will not allow you, they will not give you the stamp part. So try to fill up these things. And what I'm telling, that paste this one, do this one, fill this one, fill your signature also. But that should be in presence of invigilator. Make sure it should be kept blank, because it should be in presence of invigilator only. So never ever sign here before exam. Only during exam you will sign here. But this portion, and this portion you should fill before the exam. And just I have told you that you have to keep 2 copies of admit card and declarations. So in both of the copies you will carry there. Okay, you will fill this and this. And if in the gate they are not allowing to carry either copies of your admit card, then simply throw one and take any one. Okay, because sometimes we found that and when you are carrying 2 copies of admit card, now what's the purpose? The purpose is that you have filled duly with this and this, but in one copy, yeah, these portions are filled. In another copy, these portions are remain blank. Why you have remained blank? If they are telling no, this history is not correct, you have to do something else, so you can change that. So carry 2 copies of admit card and declarations, but in either copy of them you have to fill this one, and this one, because you will not get your parents in your exam hall. You can't arrange a stamp pad in the exam hall. You can't arrange the photograph in the exam hall. And apart from that, you will also carry 2 extra copy of photo, because 1 copy will be taken by them, that will be pasted on your attendance sheet. Okay. One more thing, important instructions for the candidate, COVID-19 instruction. There are a lot of COVID-19 instructions that must reach center as indicated. That means don't reach too much earlier. Don't reach after your reporting time. Your reporting time is your reporting time, because this is scheduled only because to avoid the gathering. No candidate shall be permitted to enter their center after the gate closing time. I mean 1:30 p.m. 1:30 p.m. you will not be allowed. Okay. No candidate shall be permitted to leave the exam room and hall before the end of the exam. You will not be allowed before the end of the exam. That's you already know. On completion the examination, please wait for the instructions of the invigilator, and do not get up from your seat until advised. Definitely all the candidates will be permitted to move out at a time only, definitely. Okay. And so in your exam hall, if you want to go to toilet or anywhere else, you will be allowed only for 1 time. Okay. Okay. And all the candidates are required to download and carefully read the instructions. And I will request everyone, even many centers I found, they even not allow the 1 time break. I mean, not break, I mean 1 time outside exit. They do not allow. So you have to, if you want to go to toilet, then complete all the job, and just before the starting the exams, I mean 2 p.m. sit in your home and wait for next 3 hours. Okay, so all the candidates are required to download and carefully read the instructions and advisory of the COVID-19 given in the admit card and strictly adhere to them. The admit card consists of 3 pages. One contains center details, self-declaration. We have already told center declaration, the first one. Second, self-declaration, that the travel history and so on. the important instructions for the candidate, and page 3 advisory from the candidate regarding the COVID-19. The admit card is provisional and subject to satisfying the eligibility conditions as given in the information bulletin. Candidates are suggested to verify the location, center, examination venue 1 day in advance so that do not face any problem in the day of exam. That's the same thing. It says, I completely agree this point. Okay, if religion and custom requires to wear specific attire, please visit early for thorough checking and mandatory frisking. They are allowed to check, they are allowed to frisk. Definitely the male will check the male and female will check the female. That's the guideline, but they are allowed to check if they are feeling something suspicious in you. Okay, no candidates would be allowed to enter in the exam center without the admit card. Okay, definitely without admit card, no point of attending the exams, especially NEET exam. And without undertaking, so you have to carry undertaking, undertaking means that clause that I have travel history, this, I have no breathlessness, short of breath, blah blah blah, this type of the things. Valid ID proof and proper frisking, you have to definitely pass on. Frisking means, I think you already know that the metal detector, they will check you. Okay, and 10, no candidates would be allowed to enter in the exam. Okay, enter without this and this. Clause number 11, candidates are advised to carry only the following items with them into the exam hall venue: admit card, along with self declaration, I mean undertaking, which is downloaded from NT website. Actually, this is already attached with your original admit card. A clear printout A4 size paper. So you have to make the same thing printed on the A4 size paper and duly filled in. So you will fill everything except your signature, because you have to sign only before invigilator. Personal, because invigilator will check you whether your signature is matching or not. Personal transparent water bottle. Okay, that's I have already told. Okay. Additional photographs, same as uploaded in the application form, same to be pasted on the attendance sheet, because 1 copy. But I am requesting you to carry 2 copies. And okay, one more thing. Many a time I found many students, they make a mistake that they have carried everything. But what happens? Suppose the photograph is very small. They are carrying this in their hand. And I found many a time the students have lost their photographs, their ID proofs. So make sure you are carrying the photograph in your pocket, or like make sure you are carrying the photo. Actually, there is no pocket at all, because you are wearing the t-shirt. So if it might happen in your trousers, there is some pocket. If your trouser is having the pocket, definitely keep the photograph there. Okay. And one more thing, that carry very carefully all the documents. I mean the Aadhaar card and everything, because if in your hurry or stress you are losing them in the exam hall, 2 problems you will face. That during the exam centers you will not be allowed to give the exams, and also after you, even those documents are very difficult to make the second copy. So don't take up much of stress. Transparent file, no, transparent file will not be allowed. Transparent file will not be allowed. Room watch. Okay, this is so difficult. I think they should have the room watch. At least your teacher will say that after 1 hour, your teacher should say. If they are not saying, you have to ask them. Actually in the on the very beginning of the exam, you people will tell, sir, we need some watch on the wall. And if they are unable to do so, then I think you should tell that, sir, please tell us after 1 hour. Or I think they will do something. Actually, every time we found that there is some clock actually on the wall. If not, then definitely you have to wait for you have to ask the invigilator that, sir, please inform me every 30 minutes. Okay, I think you will have the clock. I know this is so difficult without watching the time to judge. I think the clock will be on the wall. Definitely the clock will be on the wall. If not, definitely you will tell your teachers again and again, so what is the time, so what is the time, you will tell. Okay, So I think that will not happen actually on the clock. Many time, most of the time clocks are there already. Okay, additional photograph that I have already told you, you have to upload, and you have to paste, and mask, gloves you have to carry, sanitizer you have to carry. Any of you are of physically challenged or PWD, you have to carry the certificates, PWD certificates, definitely. Okay, this is very, very important. You have to carry the PWD certificates, and before reaching the center, you have to finish all the declaration and the in eligible handwriting. Paste the photograph. Okay, put the left thumb impression, candidate's parent signature. These are the 4 things you have to do before exams. During exam, you have to sign. And thumb impression should not be smudged. Smudged means, it should be clearly visible. It should not be smudged. Thumb impression. The candidates has to put their signature on the day of the exam in presence of invigilator only, in the room or in the exam hall. Guideline 13, that candidate must carry any of the original valid ID proof by Government of India. It must be, it might be PAN card, it might be driving license, voter card, but I will tell everyone carry this too. You can also carry passport. Passport is a very good document. So passport, Aadhaar card, and voter card. These are base documents that you should carry actually. They are telling to carry
voter
any
card
of them.
12th class board admit nilo hobe.
That you can carry actually.
Voter card
12,
to
yeah,
amar
that you can. Okay, so you passport?
Na, nei.
Okay, passport you don't have passport. PAN card?
No.
So you should carry the 12, this one. Okay, you should carry this one. No, OBC certificate is actually not given, but you should carry. If they are telling that so ask that person who are in charge of gate. But I think OBC certificate is not written, and never ever I found OBC certificate is asked in the exam hall. But never ever carry e-Aadhaar. They have already written e-Aadhaar. Don't carry this. Don't carry this. Don't carry e-Aadhaar. Okay. Carry Aadhaar card with photo. That's important. All other ID and photocopies. Never ever carry the photocopy. Carry the original version or original form, original copy. Okay, so attested will not be, attested ID will not be taken, and PWD certificates must be issued by competent authority if claiming the relaxations of the educational qualifications, this type of things, and photograph should be there also, and self declaration will be also there. So PWD is different format. I think you have also those. If any of you are PWD, you have to fill it well. Okay, candidates are not allowed to carry any other personal belongings that I have already talked at the beginning of the class. Okay, shoes are not allowed, thick soles are not allowed, large button are not allowed. Duly filled admit card at the end of the examinations must be handed over to the invigilator. So admit card must be handed over to the invigilator. Failure to do so may be result in non-evaluation. If you are not, so admit card. So admit card, you should not carry admit card with you to your home. Admit card should be handed over to the invigilator at the end of the exam. And as well as you have to hand over the OMR sheet. And in your OMR sheet, you can find there at the front page and at the back, there is a carbon copy is there. You are never ever separate it. This is not your job. At the beginning of the exam, you will be given one OMR sheet. You can't find that at the back of the page, there is something is pasted on it. Don't wait for that. It is already pasted. That is called the official copy. It's not needed for you. Only you, what you have to do, they will give you the OMR sheet. You will fill it. You will fill it. And definitely you know how to fill the OMR. We have already a great practice in OMR filling. And we have already a great practice with cap and mask, wearing cap and mask in between 2 to 5 p.m. in our home every day. And even I will request everyone try to wear this from 12 to 5 p.m. That will help you a lot. Okay, I will answer every question. Don't worry, I will answer every question. First, let me finish. I will answer all the question. Okay, next. Okay, so the candidates are advised to follow the dress code definitely. Okay, Okay, so on completion of the test, that candidates must hand over the OMR sheet, because I have already told in the OMR sheet, you can find the OMR sheet. There's a 2 copies. One is pasted over another. You need not to find that. You just fill the OMR sheet and hand over to the invigilator. Okay, and try to fill your OMR from outside to inside. That will work more. And try to use the fill the OMR like outside to inside and with a little bit pressure, because in the back of the page there is another page also. So that's your way, not any mandatory thing. Just fill the OMR sheet. Just fill the OMR sheet, which is very important, and hand over to the invigilator. You can only take away the test booklet with you. You can only carry the test booklet. Definitely we will release some answer keys at the end of the exam. The invigilator give the carbon copy or not? No, what's carbon copy? The carbon copy, no OMR sheet, no carbon copy of the OMR sheet. Nothing will be given to you. Only the test booklet will be given to you. No candidates should adopt any unfair means. That I think you already know that what the rules and regulations, because there will be a lot of CCTV and jammers and so on. Candidates are advised to check updates in the NTA websites regularly, and you need not to check the websites, because definitely we from our end will inform you in the group. So that's not your point, because we are here. So they should also check the mailbox on the registered email address and the SMS in the yeah, that's the thing I request everyone. Check your SMS, because NTA NEET will send you few SMS. Like if anything is special for you, then they will definitely tell you in the SMS of your registered mobile number. Okay. So these are the things that you should understand. And I think everyone knows the other instructions. What are the advisory for the preparations at the center? Standard operating procedure for implementing the safety precautions. They have already done something. I think you already know that staircase railing, don't touch the railing, don't touch the door handles, don't touch the lift button. Okay, don't don't touch the wheelchairs, those who are using wheelchairs. And gap between 2 seats will be maintained. Definitely, Government of India has already told that the gap will be maintained in between 2 seats. So to be sure, in the exam hall, only 12 people will be allowed to sit. In a single room, only 12% will be allowed to sit. That's another thing that you have to remember. And hand sanitizer you should carry, and it will be also available at the entry only. But you should have your personal hand sanitizer also. That's the directions. Okay. And thermoguns will be there. What is the thermoguns? Thermoguns is actually, this is the infrared device that will check your temperature. The infrared will be there, and the infrared will fall on your forehead or your any part of the body, and they will help to read the temperature this side. The security person will check the temperature of you. Okay, now one thing I just want to tell, if you are feeling like very fever in the day before the exam, try to use Calpol. Just before the entry of the gate, try to take Calpol 650 you can take just before entry of the exam. Try to take 1 hour before, only 1 hour before, not more before. 1 hour before, take 1 Calpol. If you are feeling like headache, if you are feeling because I used to take Calpol, I know, because this is something exam stress, there is something is there. So you might take 1 Calpol just 1 hour before the exams if you are feeling that there is something stress fever, like this type of things is happening to you, because that will also raise your body temperature, and definitely in the entry gate the reading will be high. That has actually happened already in my hospitals. At my entry, I found one day I was a little bit in stress, and I found I was restricted at the gate, and definitely then I was as the a member of the hospital, so definitely they allowed me, and finally the reason was nothing but simply I was stressed. So that's the informal things that I have told. So okay, so standard operating, okay, that's the point that I have told. Okay, thermoguns, you will be thoroughly checked by the thermoguns. Your temperature will be checked and will be available in the registration room to check the body temperature of the candidates. The room or the hall number will be informed to the candidate inside the registration room. Okay, so what will happen? There will be something where your like your seating arrangements will be provided. That might be a separate room. They are telling this will be like registration room. It might be even an open space on the board. On a suppose on a notice board, a candidate number, this roll number to this roll number should go to the this lab. This roll number to this roll number should go to the this room. So just remember your roll number and try to find your seat number, and you just ask the security person or guiding person. They will tell you which room you should go. Okay, the ensured it is ensured that all the process are touch free to ensure the social distancing norm. They will try to everything touch free, because even they will the metal detector will be even added with a stick, and metal detector will be passed on your body, and the person in charge will stand just 1-2 meter from you. So candidates to reach the center as per reporting time, entry gate at the center, given admit card to avoid any crowding. That's why the only purpose that different people, they have different reporting time. Try to follow this. Try to follow this, because even it might happen they are scolding you only just you are getting late from your reporting time. So don't do that. Even they might not allow. I don't know what they will do, but trust me, if they are doing anything, no one will no one can save you. Actually, no one can save you. Okay, many a time we tried many a time by reporters, so that, but they are not allowing anyone. Okay, if you are getting late, so they can do anything. So try to report at a particular time, carry the lot of water, so that you can keep yourself hydrated, so that your brain works. And try to take a good meal, because I know that you suppose your reporting is like 11. So so definitely suppose you are reporting at 11. Okay, and you will be just till 5 p.m. your brain should work. So I think this is so long gap, 6 hours. So I think you should take a good meal. Okay, and one thing I would like to tell: don't take extra stress. Okay, you know, whatever you are reading just before 2 days now, that is actually definitely that will help you only to get confidence. Okay, and I will tell a few extra more tips, but before that, let me tell other words regarding this. Okay, and other things in the pre-exams, many more things are there. Candidates to check the reporting and entry time as per admit card, and report only as per admit card to avoid crowding. Candidates should fill the admit card undertaking that you have already done, I think. And candidates will be permitted to carry only certain items into the venue, and you already know the items. At the time of the entry, what will happen to you? Just imagine. Candidates need to maintain a space at least 6 feet. I think that will not be that much maintained, but they will definitely try to maintain. Even they might keep something circle like this and they will tell that you can stand only on those circles. So they might also, that will depend from center to center, definitely from each other and the time. And there will be a queue manager. There will be a queue manager who will maintain the queue. Queue manager and ropes and the floor marks. Okay, they have already told there will be floor marks will be arranged outside the center also, not inside the center, but also outside the center, and follow the instruction as provided by the staff. Room hall number will not be displayed outside the center. So don't expect that it is displayed outside the center to avoid the overcrowding. As you know that if I mean, suppose this is the outside the center, some in the notice board, everything is posted, and many people they will be gathered to only watch your roll number, so their respective roll number. So you should not expect any notice board where the exam centers will be a room number will be given. So you have to attend a particular registration room that they have already told. Candidates will be required to sanitize their hands by washing the soap and with the hand sanitizer at the entry of the center. They will arrange some artificial basin or I mean temporary basin on just at the entry gate with soap, and you have to keep your and you have to wash your hands there. One more thing, that candidates should bring duly filled admit card and undertaking as per instruction. Candidates should would display their documents at for the verification from a safe distance. I mean, you have to display from a safe distance. Okay, and try to, if you want to carry the face shield, you can also carry that. if you want to carry the face shield, I think that is for your safety. Okay. Next important thing, do not bring prohibited items. That you already know what are the prohibited items. At the time of the entry, field in undertaking admit card and body temperature by using thermoguns will be checked. So they will feel by themselves. Don't worry, your body temperature will be, you need not to feel your body temperature there. The invigilator, the person in gate will feel the body temperature. The center staff will guide you to respective room, okay, and hall. After contact-free frisking, you will be allowed. And document verification. Candidates are required to strictly adhere to the instructions. If the body temperature is higher than the COVID-19 norms, I mean almost 99, if it is higher than 99 degree Fahrenheit, candidates would be taking exam in separate room. There will be a separate room for you, and that is called isolation room. So don't worry, if your temperature is high, definitely you can also sit, you can sit and give the exam. Don't worry. Please observe that no one will be denied. Please observe that no one will be denied permission to appear for the exam until and unless he or she violates the COVID-19 directives or advisory of Government of India applicable on the day of exam and instruction mentioned in the admit card. So if you are maintaining, even if you are a patient of COVID-19, you will be also allowed to sit for the exams. What you have to do, you have to follow their instructions. So that's why I'm telling that don't make anything which is very unsafe for you also, other students also, and which is actually denying or disobeying the instructions. So follow every instructions, follow each and every instructions given by them. Okay, don't violate the instructions. This is very important, very important. If you violate their directions, and if they find that you are violating this, then only they might cancel your candidature. So during the exam, candidates can sanitize their hands with sanitizer available in the exam hall. Candidates are required to paste the photograph and sign on the attendance sheet and admit card, and also attendance sheet and also admit card. You have to sign after sanitizing hand with sanitizer. That's a different part. Don't worry about that. In order to stop the chance of any UFM being used in examination, the candidate is expected to wear the freshly provided mask at the center. So what is very important, that unwanted foreign material. So there might be unwanted foreign material. To just avoid these things, the center will give you freshly provided mask, and that you should wear. But you have to definitely carry 2 surgical masks also to the exam hall. The candidate will be required to remove the mask owned by him or her from home. And okay, so they're already telling that you have to so you have to remove. So the mask you are carrying, that you have to remove, okay, that you are carrying from home, and you have to use the mask which will be given at the center only. Okay, clear everyone? Clear everyone? And what is about the after examinations? The completion of the exam, you have to definitely, the candidate will be permitted to move out in an orderly queue up manner, and please wait for the instructions by the invigilator. Do not get up from your seat until advised. This is very important. And duly filled admit card at the end of the examination must be handed over to the invigilator. Failure to do so, so you have to hand over admit card, you have to hand over the OMR sheet, both. You can only carry the booklet. Okay, so this is all about the general instructions of NEET examination. Now I will tell few important informations regarding what are the most important part, what are the informal part of this NEET examination. Number 1, never ever stress out. Okay, never ever stress out yourself. Okay, whatever you have prepared throughout the year, which is very, very important, whatever you have prepared throughout the year, that is nothing but like your gem. Okay, so don't think over much. Okay, don't think so much in this particular time, because that will not help you. So just think this way, and really I am proud enough that you people are working since a long time. Okay, this is a really very tough job, that to keep patients since that day of 5th May. The initial exams was supposed to happen on 5th May, and today it's tomorrow. I mean, on the next Sunday it will be 13th of the September, and you people have waited till that time. You have kept your patience, and you will be keeping patience in your exam hall also. So I'm really proud that you people are that much mature enough that you are carrying that patience. So you have already won a battle. The next battle that is waiting for you, and the final battle which is waiting for you on the 13th September, which is very, 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 very important. What you have to do, you have to keep your patience, and you have to be ready. If you are feeling any unwanted circumstances or situation is happening on the exam hall, don't worry. It will take just 5 minutes. Suppose your signature is not matching, suppose anything is not unexpected thing has happened, don't worry about that. That thing will be solved. If you are carrying all the documents that I have told, if you have done all the, if you have followed the dress code that I have mentioned, no one can disturb you in the exam hall. Everything will be fine to you. If you are feeling that in the exam hall, in the room, there is no clock at all, and you need to know the time, exact time, so ask your invigilator, and he or she will definitely guide you. Okay, so these are the most important thing that I have already told. Okay, these 3 or 4 informal tips that I want to tell. If you are feeling really stressed out, if you are feeling stress fever, you can take one Calpol 650 just before 1 to 2 hours, and that will definitely help you in the exam also. Second point, if don't stuck into any question. This is every time every teacher will say you don't stuck into any question. And really, which subject to attempt first? You people are mature enough. You have given a lot of tests. You have given a lot of exams in PrepMed, in NTVS, and many other platform also. So I will request everyone in the I will request that try that subject where you are more confident, and don't make any experiment in the exam hall. Suppose in every exam you have attempted physics first or biology, whatever you have done in your previous NEET practice, do the same thing in the exam hall. Don't make any experiment in the exam hall. Okay, and what is the duration target? Try to finish biology within 50 minutes or 50 minutes or 55 maximum. Try to finish physics like 110 or whatever. So actually what I'm telling, if you are very good enough in physics and you are very confident in the physics, you should attempt whatever you have practiced. Just carry this. I don't want to change your strategy right now. What I'm telling, just follow these things. And whenever you are marking a question like this, suppose this is option, this is a question number 1, and there is option A, B, C, and D. Okay, if you're just getting this, just follow these things, that there is A, B, or C, or D. Whatever you are getting now, just follow particular things that whenever you are marking them now, just murmur in your mind that 1D, 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 and then mark in actual OMR that there should be a D, and marking should be from outside to inside. Suppose there is 2 A, B, C, D. Many people they make a marking mistake. Suppose this is 2 C, so mark here 1, and your invigilator might tell you don't mark there, don't mark there. Even if they are telling don't mark there, just mark like this, just to like this. Okay, so you are allowed to do rough work, but what your invigilator is telling, so that you can share your paper to anyone else who is sitting beside you. That's a simple thing. So say 1C, 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 just do this. So tell by your mind 1C, 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 and then mark that. By this, you can avoid the marking mistake. Okay. And now if you want to ask any questions, you can ask. And definitely your parents, the blessings of your parents, the blessings of God is with you. The effort you have put, everyone, those who are in PrepMed, I am very happy. You have put a lot of effort, and many of you have, I found many of you have done a very good improvement in your exams that I find regularly in the NTVS, in PrepMed test series. I found many of you have improving a lot. Okay. Okay, so definitely you will do a very good thing. and don't think a lot that I will be eligible or not, or whatever. This is not a job right now. Even the topper are confused. When at my time also I was confused that whether I will be eligible to crack NEET or not. So don't think that. So I know this is always a question for the whoever is appearing for the exam now. Actually, I have only cracked a 3 or 4 entrance exam in my lifetime: NEET UG, NEET PG, BHU, and AIMS examination. So I think that there are a lot of other exams that I have to also crack on in my future. Say first year, there are a lot of big exams are waiting for me. So in that day also, I will feel that this question mark like you, what you will feel on 13th September, whether I will be eligible or not. But don't think that. My only strategy, what I followed, that I always try to give my 100%. And every time when I gave my 100%, if it is 100%, then I have achieved. So that's the simple thing I want to tell, that give you 100%, you will definitely achieve. Because what happened now, suppose one person, he knows very well. Okay. Most of the people, they can't give their 100%. Trust me, even a topper, even many of students I found they have 100%, but they have given 50%. But suppose your percentage, you are like in this state, but you have given your 90% in the exam hall. So you will definitely win. That's the story of what happens in the NEET examinations. That whatever your preparation standard is, if you are able to give, if you want to deliver, if you are able to deliver the 100% or 90% of it now, then you will definitely succeed. You will definitely succeed. Okay. So if you want to ask any questions, feel free. Definitely, I have a lot of wishes for you. I will be I'll be one of the happiest person when you people will crack NEET. So if you have any question, now you can ask.
Sir.
Okay, actually there are a lot of questions. Okay, tell me.
Sir, বলছি সেলফ ডিক্লারেশনের ওখানে মানে যে সিম্পটম গুলো মানে যে প্রবলেম গুলো লেখা আছে, এবার ওগুলো যদি কারো না থাকে তাহলে তো সেগুলো ফিল আপ করার কোনো দরকার নেই, কিংবা ওখানে যে সিটির তাহলে তো এমনি কোনো প্রবলেম। থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
No. Okay. The self declarations is only for those if you having any positive symptoms. I mean, if you having breathlessness, those are already written. If you have that, you only fill that. If you don't have, no need to fill that. Okay. If you don't have any symptom, there is no need to fill it up. Okay. Okay. Anyone, any questions? Anyone, any question?
স্যার বলছি কি যে মানে আমাদের এক্সামের সময় যে নাম রোল নাম্বার লেখার যে মেন শীটটা থাকবে সেটা যদি একবার দেখা মানে সেটা যদি কোনো একটা মানে
Okay. You are telling, okay, in the yesterday also you told that. Okay. So actually you want to see the original OMR, I think. In the previous NEET exams, one OMR was used, and that we had actually. So there was only the roll number, your name held up like this, A, B, C, D wala things. So I will send that. Okay, I will send that. Okay, I will keep it in mind and I will send that. Okay. So anyone, any doubt? And I'm simply, I think you can now you can read any other chapters.
Sir.
Okay.
বলছিলাম
Okay, tell.
টেক্সট বুকলেটটা থাকে আর যে ওয়েমারটা ওখানে রোল নাম্বার একটা কলেজ জায়গা ওখানে না
Test booklet and roll number. Yeah, definitely. In the test booklet also, there will be a front page of the test booklet. In the front page of the test booklet also, you have to write your name. You have to write your roll number, and you have to write your roll number in Word. Okay, you have to write your roll number in Word, and so name, roll number, and there is a code. The code of your test. This code should match with your OMR code.
হ্যাঁ, তো বলছি কি ওটা কি আমি ধরুন আমার ওটা 460 এরকম দিয়ে পরপর আছে, তো ওটা কি এমনি আমি লিখতে পারি যে 460 এইভাবে লিখতে পারি নাকি লিখতে হবে 4 লাখ?
Yeah, I know. I am getting your questions. Actually, the NCERT and that depends on the invigilator. Actually, in few centers they are telling write in this way: 9 lakh 5,000 20 this 2,200. Okay, so that you can ask. I think that's the actual way to write 90 lakh 5,000. This is my roll number, because when you are expressing any big digit in word, you have to use the word lakh 1000. You can't simply write that 9258. No. Okay, but you definitely you should confirm once in your invigilator, because that's up to invigilator. But but maximum time the invigilator ask to do so. What I have telling, that 95 lakh 30,000 583 roll number. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
স্যার সার্জিক্যাল ক্যাপ নিয়ে যাওয়ার
Okay.
কোনো দরকার আছে?
Actually, the cap is not written. The cap is not written. If you want to carry for your safety, you can. If you want to carry for your safety, you can. Remember, your safety is also very important. Few of you were asking, sir, the distance from my home and the exam center is too high, and I'm feeling that I'm not. My preparation is not that much enough. So what should I do? So if you are feeling that, listen, I will definitely tell to sit in the exam, even if you are targeting the any other NEET or not, next NEET or not, whatever. Happy for the test, that's definitely that should be your first priority. But if at any point or any circumstances, at any point you are feeling that you are unsafe, or like anything, if you are feeling that like this, so that's your choice. I'm no one to suggest that. But I will definitely tell, definitely you have toiled a lot to pass through these phases, and definitely appear, sit and appear with safety. Definitely with safety, sit in the exam. Definitely, and nothing will happen. The COVID is very. I think don't neglect COVID, but right now COVID has a lot of very good treatment of COVID is there. Okay. Any other questions, or I'm leaving the session? Please tell me okay, I have answered a lot of questions already. I think some questions, sir, je photo upload করেছিলাম সেটা নিয়ে যেতে হবে তো with date. Okay, with date is nothing is mentioned that with date or without date, but you have to definitely carry. You have to definitely carry the same photo. Definitely carry the same photo. With date or without date is not mentioned. Will the invigilator give the carbon copy or not? No copies will be given to you. Only the booklet will be given to you. OBC certificate, generally these are not asked to carry, but you might carry. You should ask the gatekeeper or whatever is there. If he tells that you can carry, then only carry. And sir, room watch, that I have already told. Okay. So all the best to everyone. If you have any doubt, you may definitely. Yeah, that I have told, that will vary from exam center to center. Even in the JEE mains that happened. At few centers they allowed you can remove your gloves and you can write. Few centers they didn't. So I can't tell that. That will depend entirely on the center whether they will allow to remove gloves or not. But general, the guideline is you have to wear the gloves and you have to write. So try to use. I think you should be accustomed to use gloves. Okay.
So size of photo to be pasted.
Size of photo. Yeah, that's a pertinent question. Actually, the same photo that you have pasted in the application form. It is a passport size photo. That is not any rule. Written rule is not there. I have not found. But the base size 3.5 centimeter into 4 centimeter like this. Anyone who has found the exact size of the photograph, actually that was given in the brochure when you have to upload the photo in application form. But here I never ever I found that. Only they have written the passport size photo. If that actually is fitting in the box which is given in the admit card, that's enough.
Okay, and the same photo we have to carry to the.
Yeah, the same photo. Yes, they have repeatedly they are telling carry the same photo and carry 1-2 extra copies of the photo, and try to carry the photos in a small envelope type of the things. Otherwise that might lost. Okay, and keep that thing very carefully in your trouser pocket, only in the trouser pocket, because you will not be allowed to wear shirt. Only t-shirt will be allowed. All right. So all the best to everyone. And if you have any further query, feel free to ask me. Yeah, many of you have asked a little bit doubt to me. I will answer definitely. Just give me few days, not few days. By today or by tomorrow, I will answer all the doubts. You have given me a lot of doubts just before the exam. That's why I'm unable to manage everything, and I will definitely answer all the questions. Jeans. Actually, there are multiple pockets. Don't try to wear a attire where there's a multiple pockets. Okay, jeans. So simple trouser with 1 or 2 pockets, that's good enough. Jeans will be allowed actually, but the button of the jeans is a little bit actually larger. That's why they might not allow. So actually, what they will do if you are wearing this, so they can't do anything. Simply they will tell go out of this premises. But actually, that never happens. Okay, the very little time that happens. Okay, so all the best to everyone. Definitely, yes, you will crack. Many of you, I already know that they are doing so well, and those who are actually, they are struggling enough to get a seat, you should also give your 100%. Definitely, then you will also crack the NEET. Okay, all the best. Take care. Lot of blessings from my side, from PrepMed. All the best. Take care.